Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Raw is War. And the next time we will have action from Raw is War, it will be the King of the Ring. We're kicking things off. We're going to find out who the final man in the Intercontinental Championship matchup will be at King of the Ring, of course. The match was originally announced as a fatal four-way by Stephanie McMahon. We do love Triple H and Rob Van Dam will be in. Last week she added Randy Orton after the referee made a bad call in his King of the Ring matchup. Kurt went to Stephanie saying, "I thought you promised me a shot at the to earn my spot in the Intercontinental Championship matchup." Stephanie said she did. And it's now a fatal five-way King of the Ring for the vacant Intercontinental Championship. Kurt Angle has a chance to book his spot in that matchup tonight. We await his opponent. The prize fighter, Kevin Owens, is here on Raw is War. And not only find out who's taking that last spot in the Intercontinental Championship matchup, we will see who is taking the final spot in the King of the Ring semi-finals in our main event. We know The Rock, we know Shawn Michaels, and we know CM Punk have all advanced in tonight's main event. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Drew McIntyre. Was not only the winner of the King of the Ring, being crowned King of the Ring, they'll win the vacant WWE Championship. Who's getting themselves a spot in the Intercontinental Championship match? Will it be Kurt Angle? Will it be Kevin Owens? We are finding out in our opening contest here tonight. As Angle and Owens are set to go to battle. Big right hands by Kurt, unloading onto Kevin Owens. Driving the prize fighter into the corner. Big clotheslines by Kurt. Head scissors. Angle showing his wrestling background, of course, in 1996. Olympic gold medalist, and as he likes to remind everyone, he won it with a broken freaking neck. Angle, big moonsault, but Owens got the knees up, driving him into the midsection. Now Angle fighting out. Owens boot to midsection, misses. Now Kurt firing back. Angle stalking Kevin Owens now. Clothesline takes down KO. And a big splash cover made by Angle. Only a 2 count, says our referee. Angle now moonsault again. Cover. Kicks out. Reversal. Looked like Kurt was going for an Angle slam. Owens looking for a package pile driver. No. Clothesline by Angle. Kurt has Owens where he wants him. Fireman's carry position. Dropping him across the top rope. Now driving Owens' neck down, of course. Randy Orton, Van Dam, Triple H, Dude Love all watching on because they have an interest in this. They want to know who will beat our opponent at King of the Ring. Just working the arm. Just bouncing Kurt off the mat is Kevin Owens. Owens in control of Angle. Big splash connecting. Angle moonsault takes out Kevin Owens. And the straps are down, and that means business is about to pick up for Kurt Angle as he's looking to finish it. He picks the ankle. And the ankle lock locked in. Kevin Owens able to get to the ropes, says our referee here. Once again, beautiful moonsault by Kurt Angle. And Angle again wants Owens to his feet. Kevin Owens blocking it and fighting back with a right hand. Sending Angle into the corner. Kurt gets the elbow up. Olympic slam, center of the ring. The Angle slam cover. 1, 2, and Owens kicks out. That is the heart of the prize fighter. That is Kevin Owens. Right hand. And Owens now clubbing shot to the back. Looking to set Kurt up. Angle catches the leg into a beautiful German suplex. Angle once again going to the top. Owens knocked him off the top, charging in there. Now just targeting the knee and the ankle is Kevin Owens. Kurt kicking out. Owens follows up DDT. And a big right hand from Kevin Owens. They're trying to create some distance, rolling out. Owens again powers up Kurt Angle, shoulder breaker. This is it, this is over. Big chops by Kevin Owens. Kurt in trouble. Once again, Angle catching the boot. Big German suplex. Went for the cover. Owens' feet were on the ropes. Owens pushing off Kurt. Looked like Kurt was maybe going for an ankle lock. It's Owens. That package into the side slam. Boot to the midsection. Looking for a pop-up power bomb. Center of the ring. Kevin Owens is going to King of the Ring. 1, 2. Kurt somehow kicking out. This is just our opening matchup here tonight on Raw is War. Still to come, our main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Drew McIntyre in King of the Ring action. Kevin Owens looking for DDT. Kurt Angle, big shots to the midsection. Angle with the right hand. Sleeper hold locked in. Trying to choke out Kevin Owens. Owens trying to fight it. But Angle gets the submission victory. Kurt Angle joins Triple H, Dude Love, Rob Van Dam and Randy Orton. Fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental Championship at King of the Ring. Big victory over Kevin Owens here tonight as we take a look back at the replay. All the action in this matchup. This pop-up powerbomb by Kevin Owens, I thought it was going to be it. Kurt Angle somehow surviving, somehow getting the shoulder up. And the Olympic hero choking out Kevin Owens to advance. It's one step closer, grabbing the Intercontinental Championship to his Olympic gold medal. Big win here tonight to kick off Raw's war for Kurt Angle. And a huge announcement from General Manager Stephanie McMahon. 4-team TLC match for the tag team titles. The King of the Ring pay-per-view. The New Age Outlaws, the Dudley Boys, the Judgment Day, and the team that has put the tag division on us, the team that claim to be the ones, the Usos. One of those teams will leave King of the Ring. The tag team champions, of course. We've seen New Age Outlaws pick up a win back on episode 1 over the Headbangers. The Usos last week beat the New Day despite being attacked by the Judgment Day, or beat the Dudley Boys, I should say. Despite being attacked beforehand, we've seen the New Day in action on Thunder. As Karmen Petrovic gets ready for action here tonight, her opponent looking to bring some brutality to Raw is War. Mommy is here, Rhea Ripley. Of course, at King of the Ring, Rhea defending the Women's Championship against Trish Stratus after Trish Stratus' countdown victory in that #1 contenders matchup over AJ Lee last week. Gotta think Rhea has her sights set on that matchup at King of the Ring and on the winner. But she cannot overlook her opponent tonight. Yes, she may be the favourite, but Karmen Petrovic is an incredible competitor in her own right. Someone who one day has the potential to be holding that women's championship as well. Both women looking to pick up their first win in their. This is both women's first match on Raw's War. Both women looking to pick up that first win and set themselves up as a future challenger for either Lita or Trish Stratus, depending on who comes out of King of the Ring with the title. We got Karmen, we got Rhea, and we get the bell. This one underway. Karmen starting off with those kicks. Lock up, Rhea goes behind. Ripley taken down with the snapmare. Side headlock now locked in. Franking it is Karmen Petrovic. Yep, fighting back to a base, but Karmen grabbing the arms. Great technical display by Petrovic. Hammer lock now. Just out wrestling Rhea Ripley. When it comes to Rhea, she likes to use her power. Petrovic doing a good job neutralizing that early with that technical display. I told you, Karmen Petrovic is not someone to overlook. Here's the power of Rhea, but Petrovic with the punch to counter now drives Ripley up against the ropes. Just using the ropes to her advantage to choke Rhea. Irish whip now. Duck under clothesline by Ripley. Boot to the midsection. Now Rhea in control, taking control. Petrovic again. Not allowing Rhea to build any momentum in this matchup, but now Rhea grabbed that side headlock. Petrovic again. Great technical wrestling to gain the advantage, and the discus lariat takes down Ripley. Petrovic in control. Oh, big elbow to the back of the head. Ripley could be in trouble here. Big right hand by Petrovic. Sling blade. Ripley is in trouble. Karmen Petrovic all over Rhea Ripley in this contest. Super kick to the back of the head. Ripley is down. Petrovic goes up top. Foot stomp. Cover. What an upset this would be. One. Only a count of one. Now Rhea with the jawbreaker, trying to build some momentum. Clothesline. Trying to fire herself up. But Petrovic back to her feet. And Karmen Petrovic, beautiful German suplex, taking down Ripley. Again to the back of the head. Rhea stopping the drop toe hold attempt. Now sending Petrovic to the outside. Now Rhea laying in the right hands. Big elbow by Karmen to reverse a big elbow again by Rhea. Now Rhea sending Karmen face first into the apron. Karmen Petrovic in trouble. Referee up to a count of 5. As Rhea just headbutting Karmen Petrovic. Now back into the ring we go. Now Rhea, fall away slam. Karmen was getting the better of Rhea early, but it's been all Rhea Ripley in the last couple of minutes. Just the power on display, the big backbreaker. Again, Ripley, backbreaker cover. 1, 2. Petrovic kicked out. Locking up. Petrovic reversed. Irish whip. Rhea misses with the drop kick. Boot in midsection. Stomp on the toe. Knee. And the clothesline, and Petrovic is busted open. Ripley looking to end it. Rhea Ripley. Rip. Tied. Center of the ring. Stacks Petrovic up. 1, 2. And somehow Karmen kicks out. What a performance this has been. Karmen Petrovic making a name for herself here tonight on Raw's World, going toe to toe with Rhea Ripley, who's going to gain the advantage. Petrovic telling Rhea to bring it. Neither woman backing down. Oh, Petrovic sweeps the leg. Big spin kick. Cover. 1, 2. Ripley kicking out. Petrovic could not believe it. Now those Kawada style kicks by Petrovic. Breaker. Ripley trying to get back to her feet, but Karmen cutting her off. SDO into the Koji clutch. Ripley in trouble. Will she submit? Yes, she does. Wow. Karmen Petrovic just made a name for herself here tonight. Karmen Petrovic has elevated herself to the top of the women's division. As we take a look back at some of the highlights, I thought this was it. I thought this was over. I thought Rhea Ripley with the Riptide, it was as good as done. But the heart, the fire from Karmen Petrovic leading to this submission victory. Karmen Petrovic just made a statement. She made a name for herself here tonight, beating one of the top contenders on the women's division here on Raw is War. Karmen Petrovic, what a victory. And it is main event time. Our final King of the Ring first round matchup. And we just heard from some of the competitors in the King of the Ring, sending a message to some of their opponents ahead of the semi-final matchup we had from The Rock and Shawn Michaels, both promising to win the WWE Championship and become the King of the Ring. But here is a man who would disagree. A man who's looking to reach the mountaintop on Raw is War, the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. But he does have one hell of an opponent ahead of him. McIntyre making his way to the ring. We'll give you a rundown of what to expect at King of the Ring. Not only will you have two semi-final matchups, you'll have the final in the King of the Ring tournament. We found out tonight Kurt Angle will be joining the Intercontinental Championship matchup. He faces Rob Van Dam, Randy Orton, Triple H, and Dude Love. Trish Stratus versus Lita for the Women's Championship, and a four-team TLC match for the tag team titles. The Judgment Day versus Usos versus the Dudley Boys versus the New Age Outlaws, as announced by General Manager Stephanie McMahon earlier tonight. We have a stacked card for you the next time you see some Raw is War action. Our first PLE, King of the Ring. And will it be Drew McIntyre advancing to the semi-finals? Or will it be this man? A man back on episode 1 said it doesn't matter who faces him in the King of the Ring, it's going to be Stone Cold's tournament. And if anyone this is really going to stomp a mud hole in him, it's a man who's called his shot. Can he back it up? We are Stone Cold not wasting any time, just storming to the ring. A fan favorite, no matter where we go. That's this rattlesnake. He's always ready for action. And what a matchup this will be, what a main event of this will be. McIntyre and Austin. A chance to go to the King of the Ring semi-finals and become WWE champion as McIntyre starting off hot, taking down Steve Austin. The Stone Cold fighting back. As always. McIntyre now. Grabbing Austin's sidewalk slam. Great big elbow. McIntyre knee to the midsections. Irish whip sends Austin off the rope, stuck in under. Leapfrog, big back elbow by McIntyre. Austin gaining control with the waist lock. McIntyre able to power out, grabs a waist lock of his own. Just squeezing the life out of Steve Austin. Skill by roll up cover. Austin kicking out into a cover of his own. McIntyre bridging out. Backslide. Once again locked up. Stone Cold showing why he used to be called the Ringmaster. Great display of technical wrestling, but McIntyre able to reverse into a hammerlock. Expected this one to be a bit of a brawl, but both men surprisingly putting on a bit of a technical showcase. Austin jawbreaker to break the hold of McIntyre, now Irish whip. What Stone Cold got planned here for Drew. Big power slam by Austin, now laying the boots to McIntyre, stomping a mud hole and walking it dry. And Austin up the middle rope. What has Stone Cold got planned here? Drowning him with the axe handle. McIntyre though nipping straight back up and firing away on Steve Austin. McIntyre slamming Austin into the turnbuckle and just throwing him around the place like he's nothing. Just taunting Austin is McIntyre. McIntyre, I was about to say having his way with Austin, but Austin with the reversal now sending McIntyre out to the apron. Just laying in big right hands. McIntyre responds with one of his own. Gets caught as he re-entered the ring. And now Austin, the Thez press, vintage. Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Thez press. Cover. 3 count, says the referee. Austin, stunner! Stunner by Austin, cover. This is it. Stone Cold's going to King of the Ring. 1, 2. How is McIntyre kicked out? Stone Cold laying the boots in once again. He can't believe it. Drew McIntyre kicked out of a stunner. And McIntyre, don't know what he's going for there, but Austin had a reversal. uppercut by Austin. Oh, and a Glasgow kiss by Drew. Cover. Is this it? 1, 2. Austin kicks out. McIntyre Irish Whip Claymore takes the head off of Austin. Cover. 1, 2, and Austin kicks out. Both men kicking out of each other's finishers. Both men not quitting. Who's going to King of the Ring? Is it Austin? Is it McIntyre? Powerbomb by Drew. This one is out on the floor. Sidewalk slam. Bulldog. Another bulldog by Austin. Referee counting both men up till 10 to get back into the ring. Reverse Irish Whip. Steve sent into the steps. Referee up to a count of 7, 8. McIntyre going up top. Diving clothesline. That resets the referee's count. That nose pinch locked in by Drew. Austin go behind. Oh, just slamming McIntyre onto the steps. But Drew sending Austin into the steps in response. McIntyre into the ring. Is he going to win this by count out? Yes, he is. Drew McIntyre beats Stone Cold via countout. Take a look back at some of the highlights of this epic main event. The Fez press, the stunner, not enough to pull away Drew McIntyre. But neither was the Glasgow kiss enough to put away Stone Cold. But Drew sending Austin into the steps and sent him across the ringside area to get the count-out victory. And Drew McIntyre is going to King of the Ring, and that is all we got time for Raw's War. We got one edition of Thunder, and then it's King of the Ring time. We'll see you then.